Hey, my name's Aldo. I'm from the US, from Philadelphia, and I tattoo here in Maboneng. Story behind my business is, I've been tattooing since 1999, and when I came to South Africa, I noticed a lot of monotonous tattoo shops. Like they all looked like half a dentist office and half a comic book shop. So, I just wanted to, open up a shop, which was like the kind of shops I came up in, full of tattoo flash, tattoo art, and a, more traditional style. My business is unique only because there's not that many traditional tattoo artists in South Africa. They're mostly kind of the new school Gen Z type of tattooing, Pinterest styles, where I mainly focus on traditional tattoos. Biggest challenge here in Africa is just people's unfamiliarity with traditional tattoos. They kind of research everything online, so they always come in with a reference from Pinterest. And it's some, thin line picture, which is usually a nice picture, but it doesn't generally translate to a good tattoo. We give back as much as we can from Higher Ground Tattoos. Like when I first came here, I noticed a lot of kids with broken skateboards and mismatched wheels, mismatched trucks. So I led a campaign from friends of mine in the US. They were going to send over some skateboards and skateboard parts because I know a lot of skateboarders. But then when they seen how much it cost with shipping, they all ended up sending $50 here, $50 there, and I was able to take that money and buy a bunch of skateboards. Now, every year around July, which is our shop anniversary, we have a skateboard giveaway where we give out, anywhere from 75 to 100 skateboards. The kids line up outside. It's great. And then lately, the past few months, I've been able to partner with Food for Life in Santon, and we feed meals for not just the homeless, but for anybody. We just last Saturday, we gave out maybe like almost 500 plates of food. For the neighborhood. And you can see all this stuff on my Instagram or TikTok. So when I opened up this tattoo shop, I realized there was, other than feeding people and skateboards for the kids, there was two things I wanted to introduce to South Africans, and one is the chanting of Hare Krishna. I have a guru and I chant Hare Krishna, so I always try to tell people, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Read the Bhagavad Gita, things like that. So if I can introduce Krishna to people, I love it. And two, I'd love to introduce people to the Grateful Dead, which is like my favorite rock and roll band. So if I can introduce people to Hare Krishna and the Grateful Dead, I feel like my life has been successful. What's next is I'm trying to expand my philanthropy by being involved more with Food for Life and Food for Africa and the Garunga Foundation and some other foundations. I want to make a central hub where I can focus on outreach 7 days a week, feeding homeless outreach, feeding the homeless, showers, clothes, haircuts, resource outreach, directory outreach. I also want to continue helping the kids, probably in a separate location, but I want to help them with school supplies and school uniforms and school lunches and things like that. So I'm trying to up my outreach game, and at the same time, I want to empower local artists that want to, focus on walking traditional tattoo kind of thing, by having somebody work here while I go and dish up food to everybody. You can find me here at Maboneng, 274 Fox Street. I'm open 7 days a week. Some days, I generally try to open at 11, but some days later, some days earlier. I have a Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's under Higher Ground Tattoos, JHB.